It's a sight we've grown accustomed to. A quick green blur dominating the field on the way to another victory. On this comet tail is the 29 of Ivan Tedesco, the latest Kawasaki superstar to put the field on notice. With back-to-back wins in the series' first 2 rounds, the Pro Circuit Kawasaki riders looking to go for 3 in a row. 125cc Supercross from Anaheim, California is next on ESPN2. Welcome to Anaheim, California, in the heart of Orange County, Edison International Field for the THQ AMA Supercross Series. This is 125 West Racing. And hello once again, everybody. Todd Harris along with Cameron Steele. In 125 West, it has been all one man, Ivan Tedesco. Literally, Cameron, all Ivan Tedesco.
He's lived up to his nickname, Hot Sauce. He has been technically perfect, so good on the Supercross track. I talked to him before we came up here tonight, and he said, I made a little bit of change to my bike, but the thing is completely perfect. He just smug, smile, just looking up and going, yeah, I'm ready.
Well, one of the guys that could track him down just happens to be his teammate, Stephane Roncada. Roncada, and then who else can chase this guy down?
Well, Stephane with a third and then a second. The question is, can Stephane keep it on 2 wheels if he continues to push very hard? He's looked excellent on this bike. Let's not forget Nathan Ramsey. He has been very quick, and also Travis Preston.
As we take a look at our standings in the 125 West class, you will see that it's Ivan Tedesco atop the boards with 50, then Roncada, Short, Preston, and Nathan Ramsey rounding out your top 5. Right now, it's time for the MX Unleashed track experience.
And people, let's take you around the Supercross track since you can't do it from your couch at home. Andrew Short of MotorWorldRacing.com wheeling through the whoops on the left side. On the right side, his view of 65 feet of airtime. Gonna go into the right. On the right side, you can step up, step off, step off. But hey, Andrew elects to air out a big part of it. You can choose either way. The sand whoops, they will get tricky and rutted out. Small double into this timing section, jump into the face and over. These whoops are short, but they are steep. They will be tricky. Tons of momentum. Maybe you triple single here. We just saw Andrew double. We'll see what happens come race time. Another setup section and off another big triple jump. Coming around this next corner, it's a bull turn. You got an either or, and that's going to do it for our lap.
All right, thank you very much, Cameron. As we take a look at our format for the evening, qualifying, 2 heats and the LCQ, and it goes like this. 22 riders are going to make it to the main event, going 15 laps. Last year's winner, James Bubba Stewart in 2003. Right now, let's take a look at our Thor starting grid for this heat number 1 in the 125 class here from Anaheim, California. Stephane Roncada's out there, as is Andrew Short, Brock Sellards. Give a shout-out to number 910. Johnny Marley's been looking very good. And how about Troy Adams also, Cameron, another guy to watch out for?
Definitely very solid, and the rest of the guys getting out there. Tim Wygand's been also going very solid on the 56 bike. Keep an eye out for him.
Well, the man that'll be carrying the onboard camera tonight is not that man. That's his mechanic. It's Andrew Short. Andrew Short will be running the onboard throughout the 125, so look for number 32. That's Andrew Short out of Murrieta, California on the Suzuki RM 125. Right now, let's send it down to the 3rd member of our broadcast team, the lovely Jamie Little.
Thanks, Todd. One rider to keep your eye on tonight, Ryan Morris, number 160. 2 weeks ago here at Anaheim, he was a full privateer. Then KTM gave him a call and said, hey, our riders are hurt. Can you ride for us? He said, well, yeah, of course, I'll be there. He showed up the next day, had a full factory ride. Here he is, number 160. This is his first full Supercross season.
All right, thank you, Jamie. The 30 board is up. We are back in Anaheim, California, and a beautiful evening tonight. This is 125, heat number 1. Stephane Roncada, number 21, who currently sits number 2 in the point standings, Cameron, chasing his teammate, Ivan Tedesco.
He looked awfully good in practice today, very solid, and, well, when you talk to him, he just has that glare like, hey, I'm going to go out and win, and this should be an exciting race. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can put down right here in the first moto.
30 board is sideways, and we are racing in Anaheim, 125, heat 1. Oh, a beautiful move by Roncada. He gets the whole shot and goes to the front of the pack.
How scary, going straight into the whoops out of the start. 20 riders going for it. Roncada on the Pro Circuit Kawasaki. He is out front, and I have a feeling we may see a checkout. Check out this second take the right side, step up, up, and off, off is the fastest way to go. But sure is exciting to see him go airborne on the left.
This is the very treacherous whoop section. Earlier in practice, they had problems. Guys had problems getting through here. Chris Gosselin, one of them, had a real problem getting through that. If you go to the left-hand side, it's starting to break down just a little bit. There's a fast line through there, but right now, Roncada, number 21, has found the perfect line. The green flag is out, and Roncada leads them into lap number 1.
And second place, Brian Johnson on the Star Racing O'Neill bike. And he's got a challenge right now from Josh Summey coming up on him. Josh has been looking awesome on that new ride he has. Team Samsung Radio Shack. Going on board, Todd. Check it out.
He just made a great pass on Brock Sellards. This is Andrew Short carrying the onboard camera. This is the sand section, Cameron, and earlier they had some whoops developed through there, but now it's almost looking like a one-line situation.
It's very tough, and the bikes are all over the place. So again, how's the pass on board? You gotta love it. Andrew Short has the inside line. We'll see. Oh, and Johnson having some problems there in second place, but Summey not giving up.
Look at this. Andrew Short to the inside, squares it off, and picks up another spot.
Great move to the inside, taking the line, and also keeping it very clean.
Never touched him. So it's Roncada, Short, and Johnson, 1, 2, and 3 right now, and Andrew Short carrying the helmet cam, looking very good, Cameron. Picks up 3 spots in 2 corners.
It looks like one thing I'm watching his bike, looks like it's really staying down on the whoops. I don't know if it's just body positioning, but he's definitely looking good. And there the pass. The guy's going back and forth on those step-off, step-ons.
Number 80 is Summey. He's trying to stay in front of number 18, Brock Sellards. Your running order right now, Stephane Roncada, Short, Johnson, Summey, and Sellards. Welcome back to Anaheim, California's Edison International Field. This is 125 West Racing, heat number 1. Number 18 on the Yamaha is Brock Sellards. Sellards trying to track down Summey, but he's got problems of his own with Johnny Marley.
He talked about Johnny Marley. He's a guy that wasn't even racing last year. Said, hey, I don't have a ride. I'm going to cruise. Comes back. He's been looking awesome right now in the top 10 of the points, charging the short whoop section. It's really steep and technical, and when you come out of it, you got Marley going to the inside. Brock Sellards, you also have to remember, has been riding with some damage to the rib cage, but Johnny Marley on fire right now.
Scoring off those corners, here comes Johnny Marley, number 910 on board the Honda. Can't get around him, goes to the inside. Brock Sellards holds his line. Here they come on that long straightaway. Sellards will go high, Marley will go to the inside, and he picks it up.
And carrying the speed, we'll see how they attack the whoops. The 80 bike of Summey is going to have problems here. He's got Marley going by, but he doesn't have the line, but he gives it to him. Summey taking it easy, not wanting to rub. Lets Marley in.
So Marley moving up yet another position. This is 125, heat number 1. We're going 6 laps with 9 to the main event, the other 11 to the LCQ.
Well, in talking to some of the riders before we came up tonight, they were saying the step up, up, and then off, off was a fast way, but we're seeing Sellards and Marley go to the other side. I wonder maybe something's changed with the way the dirt's set up down there, or maybe that's just those 2 riders like to fly it out.
Summey takes a look behind him. All he sees is blue. Number 18, Brock Sellards, right behind him on board the Yamaha. They're in comfortable transfer position right now, Cameron, but I know they're trying to find a faster line. Get that faster line dialed in because they're in a transfer right into the main event with the white flag being out now. This is the last chance to make that perfect line.
Talking about perfect lines, Stephane Roncada, just so you know, he is turning times down in the 54 seconds. The next closest guy, Andrew Short's in the 55, as is Johnny Marley. Then they start going back to the 57-second lap times. Stephane looks like he is on his game. We talked about him being able to compete with his teammate and with some of the other Honda riders. He looks like he can win this event tonight.
Your winner, Stephane Roncada, picks up the victory in heat number 1. Andrew Short, as we go on board with him, he'll cruise through and pick up the 2nd place. But Roncada picks up the whole shot, never looked back. You know, we saw him in practice yesterday. Cameron looked very fast. He was running with Ivan Tedesco's teammate. Stephane Roncada does not miss a beat in heat number 1. He is your winner. as we take a look at our heat results, it is Roncada, Short, Johnny Marley, Josh Summey, and Troy Adams, the top 5. Now remember, the top 9 all go to the main event. Brock Sellards is in, as is Ryan Morris, Brian Johnson, and Brian Gray. Vincent Blair just missing out. Right now, let's check in with Jamie.
Stephane, you were on the gas. You had a huge gap between you and Andrew Short. Do you have what it takes tonight, though, to beat your teammate Ivan Tedesco?
You know, the last 2 races have been a little bit off due to the flu and, you know, other stuff, I guess. And I'm starting to feel a lot better now. So, you know, the heat race was great for me. I got a good start, pulled away. So, you know, I think tonight I got what it takes to give him a run for his money, that's for sure. So, you know, we'll see if I can get a good start and hopefully win the race. That'd be great.
All right, guys, bottom line, it's going to be a good race between the pro circuit riders again.
We're now set for 125, heat number 2. 20 riders going 6 laps as we take a look at the Thor starting grid. Ivan Tedesco's there, as is Travis Preston. Nathan Ramsey, number 52, is Greg Schnell, is 68. Josh Hansen. A lot of talent in this one. I hate to say one heat is stronger than the other one, but this one really is good as the 30 board goes up.
Well, one thing we should definitely point out is the work that Nathan Ramsey has been doing with Jeremy McGrath this week, and he says he's been mainly working on his starts. And Ivan looks like he's very focused at this point, and when I saw him in his trailer, he looked just the same. I'm expecting huge things here.
Ivan Tedesco has won the last 2 main events as the 30 board goes sideways. Keep your eye on 29, Ivan Tedesco.
21, the same color bike.
Green goes to the front of the pack, and it's Tedesco who has the best line, but he can't hold it.
Oh, he's going to have to work for it. Get a little wide with the tough blocks. He's lucky that more guys didn't get into him from behind, and then with the slow entry in the whoops, looks like he had a bit of a tough go. You see Ramsey up there in second place.
But it's Josh Hansen who picks up the whole shot, able to hold that line, and he's out in front. So it's Josh Hansen with a great start. And look at him, Cameron. It's almost like he's going to check out. Here comes the treacherous whoop section. It looks like he's picked a good line.
He was definitely disappointed with the 9th place finish last week. He had a good run at the first Anaheim, and he's expecting big things. He's got a new trailer, he's got a new deal going on, added some body weight, some muscle. He says he's ready to go riding that Boost Mobile Yamaha.
Well, a situation we have not seen all year. Ivan Tedesco sitting right now back in 4th place, folks. Throw the remote control away. This one's going to be good. 125, heat number 2, as we take a look one more time at the whole shot. And Ivan Tedesco, Cameron, looked like he had it.
He definitely had the whole shot. He's the first guy in the first corner, but he likes to go in hot, and that sends him out wide. It's a very tight turn. He goes out for the berm. There's riders there. Gets a little bit of tough block. He's lucky that he didn't get swept by Nate Ramsey.
Nate Ramsey, number 25, on board the Honda right now, currently sitting in 2nd place. We go back to Ivan Tedesco, number 29. Tedesco sits in 4th place, and here's your battle for the lead. Ramsey trying to close in on Josh Hansen. Ramsey moved to 3rd. Excuse me, Cameron. Sorry.
Ramsey with a tough start last week in the main event. Wasn't a big factor, actually finishing way back. So, you know, 5th place isn't way back, but it was for him. He wants to win, and right now he's going to work towards the front of this pack.
This is 125, heat number 2 from Anaheim, California. The top 9 go to the main event, the other 11 to the LCQ, and here comes Nate Ramsey trying to close it. He won't get him on that turn, but he's coming fast, Cameron.
Trying to stay low off the triple now. They're going left and right. Josh Hansen going to the big airtime on the left, and Ramsey on the right going step off.
So your running order looks like this. It's Hansen, Ramsey, Tedesco, and Gibson. We'll be back to Anaheim for more 125 racing after this.
199 with limited seating.
Josh Hansen continues to lead in the 6th lap affair of the 125 West, heat number 2, but he's got company. Number 25, Nate Ramsey, is closing in fast.
The lap times for Ramsey a little bit quicker, 0.3 of a second. So he's definitely coming up on him. And here, Travis Preston.
Wow.
Looks like, look at his entry into the whoops. Carrying carrying the speed. He's a big guy, gets way back on the motorcycle, and he actually looks like he's pulling up on Tedesco.
Travis Preston, number 62, on board the CRF 250R. I misspoke last week and put him on a 450R. That would give him a bit of a sizable advantage. But Travis Preston, as Cameron pointed out, is a master of the whoop section. Here he comes to your picture in the very back. There's your leader, number 68, Hansen. Right behind him is Ramsey, then Tedesco, and Preston sitting in fourth.
We'll see how it shakes down after this lap, but as of right now, the fastest lap so far in this heat race was Travis Preston down in the low 54s, so he is definitely on the gas. Here's your finish line. You can see him pulling up behind Tedesco. He's going to have to find his line. Will he go to drop to the inside here? No, he's going to follow Tedesco into this corner. This is where he's been picking up a lot of time. Look at him in the whoops. This time it looks like Tedesco carries the speed right with him. These two are the fastest guys in most of practice, so it's no surprise to see him neck and neck, but staying there.
Travis Preston right now is battling for third between Ivan Tedesco, looking silky smooth in that new shift gear. As he brings it out, he's trying to track down Tedesco. A slight bobble there as they go through the sand pit.
Oh, inside, Tedesco has the momentum. The air time that Preston's catching that one section back there is incredible. Going through the whoops, he's carrying the speed. He's just not finding the line. It's like he's close, but he hasn't got right on top of him.
So Ivan Tedesco finds himself in a very precarious situation, a slight bobble ahead of him, and that brings the pack almost right next to each other. Look at this. With the white flag out, it is Nathan Ramsey who moves to the lead in front of Josh Hansen.
A perfectly executed block pass there by Nate Ramsey. Everything clean. He just took the line. Josh saw him and had to give it up. And you see Tedesco getting a little bit off mark there, but he's still, look how much speed he carries. He gets up and past Josh Hansen as he's traveling in the whoops sideways. Nice. These guys are friends. They've ridden together. They were teammates last year, and Josh did not want to give up that spot.
Talk about having complete command of a bike. Ivan Tedesco just squared it off, and now he's got a sight set on Ramsey. This is something he has not had to do so far this year, and here comes Preston on the inside.
Preston's got the line on Hansen. He's inside. Oh, you see Tedesco actually dropping a wheel there just a little bit. Now, it looks like Nate Ramsey's going to go on to win this thing in some case, unless something miraculous happens. There he is.
Your winner, Nate Ramsey, picks up the victory. A lot of confusion at the finish line, Cameron. Guys having to pull up because there was a lap rider in there. But it looks like this. Ramsey will pick up the victory and hand Ivan Tedesco his first defeat of 2004. Travis Preston gets third. And Josh Hansen, who had a great run, will end up in fourth. And that is one of the best heat races we've seen in a long time.
Definitely a lot of action. And, you know, I think that's the first race that Pro Circuit Kawasaki hasn't won this year on the 125.
You are correct, sir. So there are your official results. 125, heat number 2. It's Ramsey, Tedesco, Preston, Hansen, and Gibson, your top 5. But remember, top 9 move on. So Greg Schnell is in there. Right now, let's send it down to Jamie Little.
All right, Nathan, I know the one thing you've been complaining about is your starts. I heard you were out training with Jeremy McGrath. Is that true?
Yeah, you know, Jeremy came up to me after last weekend and he said, man, we need to go out there and just brush up on a few things. And, you know, my starts have felt good. It's just been kind of circumstances. And he went out there and spotted a couple of little things that I was doing wrong. And, you know, I just want to thank him for that. And, you know, just thank Honda for putting me on such a good 250F. And, you know, I feel good out there. I feel like I look good. You know, my chirpy skier is looking good. And, you know, I'm going to ride hard. 15 laps, I'm going to go as hard as I can. And I just want to thank God for keeping me safe.
Very exciting racing going on. I can't wait for the main.
And there are some of your upcoming races. On the 24th, we're going to San Diego, California's Qualcomm Stadium. On the 31st, back here at Anaheim, California. And on February 7th, we're going to San Francisco, California and Pac Bell Park. And if you can't make it there live, check it out on the internet. Right now, it's time for this week's Suzuki Question of the Week.
How much support does the MotorWorld.com team get from Suzuki?
To answer your question, the kind of support we receive from Suzuki is the most valuable kind. It's in the form of equipment. We receive really good equipment from Suzuki, and they've helped us from day one. And I think we wouldn't be where we were at without the support of Suzuki. And they have a really good 125 and a 250 this year. And the type of equipment that they give us in the line of the suspension and motors is what makes our team so successful. So thanks for asking the Suzuki Question of the Week.
TeamMotorWorld.com getting a lot of great support, not just good support, but great support from Suzuki. Right now, we are getting set for the 125 LCQ. As we take a look at the start starting grid for the 125 LCQ. There's Sean Collier, Vincent Blair, Akira Narita. The Blair brothers are actually both in here. Ross Garcia, number 240, will be running this one. There's the other Blair brother, Daniel Blair, number 125 on board the Yamaha. And this is a tough one, Cameron. It's 22 riders. They're only going 4 laps, so it's an extremely short race. And only the top 4 make it to the main event here in Anaheim, California. The 30 board is straight up as the riders make final preparations.
Well, it's cutthroat. You just got to do it now. You want a good start. If you're a mid-pack start, you may as well ride it off. But you always got to keep trying because you never know what's going to happen. And the gate is down.
Everyone gunning for the inside line, trying to make a move. It's number 56 that picks up the whole shot.
Tim Wygand getting out there on the Yoshimura Moto Triple X bike, I believe, and he gets passed right away.
So Tim Wygand shuffled back to second place. Remember, this is a short race, only 4 laps.
And the riders electing not to hit that big jump there. And the battle ensues. That sandy section just brutal for guys to get through.
Michael Sleater out in front, number 238. He's being followed closely. Wygand tries to come in there. And Akira Narita also in the fray.
And Narita has been showing flashes of brilliance we've been seeing. And Sleater over jumping the triple a little bit. You see him landing a little bit hard. That section there, everybody moving to the outside, and makes it really one line through there.
125 LCQ, 22 riders going 4 laps, top 4 to the main. Everyone trying to get a spot in the main event to see if they can track down Ivan Tedesco, Stephane Roncada, Travis Preston, and the rest. 56, Tim Wygand continues to lead here. We got action in the back of the pack. Another pass being made. Sleater will be shuffled back to 3rd.
And that's Narita making that move into 2nd place, jumping off there a little wheel high, and Sleater moving backwards. He's got to stop doing that. He wants to stay in that transfer position, which he's in right now.
Akira Narita, number 982 out of Corona, California, on the Honda CRF 250R. Saki Racing, Motorman, and Alpine Stars Array are sponsors.
And some riders having a tough go there. It's like Mr. Schiff, not in qualifying position. Tough break for him back there on the 191 bike. And the Blair brothers, you pointed out, they've been showing some good speed, and tonight, not able to do it. They're sitting back away, so only 4 are going to make it. Everybody else headed to the showers.
And Cameron, for a lot of these guys, this is their show. This is the big show for them.
Some guys, you know, you don't want to say it, but in the heat races, they probably know they're not going to be in there, not going to be a factor. Once the gate drops and they're into that first corner, if they're way in the back, they're just waiting, because this is really what they call the money race. They're racing for position, and they're trying to make as much money on the night as possible. If they're not ready, not tuned up, their bike's not exactly right for the, you know, where they can make it to the main event. They're racing for the cash here.
238, Sleater continues to try to stay in qualifying position. Remember, the top 4 go to the main event. And as Cameron pointed out, for everyone else, it's shower time. Grab yourself an Anaheim dog and watch the main event from the stands.
And Wygand looks like he's got his mirror full of Narita. And they're going through last lap. We'll see what's going to come down here.
The white flag is out here in Anaheim, California. Look at Wygand goes down.
Just washing the front wheel. We talked about some of the marbly soil that they have. And he just basically just loses the front wheel, and down he goes. And, well, now he's back to, looks like 3rd place, which is still qualifying. We'll see if he can hold it together.
Akira Narita inherits the lead. Narita, 982 on board the Honda CRF 250R, working his way through. He's got about a half a lap to go.
This is a good feeling right here, making the main event. It's just all the hard work and all the people that work with you. When you get to the last chance qualifier, everybody's biting their nails. And just a perfect job here. Run a good race, and well, he's got to stay up for a couple more corners and a couple more sections, and he'll be home free.
Akira Narita having a little fun out there. He has earned this. Narita brings it around one more turn, and he will win the 125 LCQ, and he does just that, advancing to the main. There are your Thor qualifying results. It's Akira Narita picking up the victory, followed by Michael Sleater. Michael Blows in 3rd, and Stephane Demarte in 4th. They all move on to the main event. We'll be back to Anaheim, California for more of the THQ AMA Supercross Series after this.
Rated E for everyone.
and we are getting set for the 125 main event. But right now it is time for the Nissan Rider of the Week. This week it's Ivan Tedesco.
All right, we're hanging out in the Pro Circuit Kawasaki pit, and Ivan, we're talking about a good time. Supercross is fun. Do you love it or what?
Yeah, it's a good time. It's what I do. You know, I've been doing it my whole life and finally made it to the big ranks, and I'm having fun with it. It's good.
All right, so the life inside the factory rig, it's pretty cool. We're talking, giving you a hard time, saying, oh, it's all kickback, but really it's a lot of work. But what do you do at home?
You know, it is a lot of work. It's pretty much, you know, a full-time deal. I train and ride every day, and if I'm not doing that, I'm traveling and coming to the races. So I really don't have no off time except for after the off season. And like then, you know, I just like to hang out with my friends and, you know, just kick back when I get a chance.
All right, his nickname is Hot Sauce. And so I know we all say it, but why do they call you Hot Sauce? Where does that come from?
I don't know. Actually, this guy right over here, Kenny Watson, came up with that when I rode to Plano Honda. He asked me about hot sauce.
Yeah, where'd that come from? He said you made it up. This is Kenny Watson, by the way.
Well, Ivan is Hispanic. He likes things hot, so he just made up the nickname Hot Sauce.
All right, there you have it. Ivan Tedesco likes to have fun, likes to ride his dirt bike. And I'm pretty much saying if he keeps winning Supercrosses and going as fast as he is, he's going to have the blink pretty soon. We're talking the Lear is coming.
Yeah, would you jump on with me? Huh?
Yeah, we're in. I'll go on the plane. Anytime.
Well, it is now that time, the main event, 125 on the line, set to go, and we are fortunate to have the 125 West reigning champion in James Bubba Stewart Jr. James, good to have you with us.
Yo, 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 it's good to be here.
All right, so James Stewart is in the house, going to call it with Cameron and I, and this is going to be a great race tonight, folks, as we take a look at our starting grid brought to you by Suzuki. A lot of great names in here, Cameron, and we talk about who you want to pick, who you think is going to win this one. There you have it, the best in the business as far as James not being there, but Nathan Ramsey, Stephane Roncada, Ivan Tedesco, Andrew Short, who will be wearing the helmet cam. Greg Snell looked good last week.
He did, and James is going to have to battle these guys at the end of the year at the East-West shootout. So, James, you got a pick here?
Well, I'm ready, everybody.
We are off and racing. It's the 125 main event from Anaheim, California, picking up the Butterfinger hole shot. That was almost too close to call, but I think it was Brian Johnson.
Yeah, here we go. Preston's out front. Here we go.
You like this guy. You think he's got the goods.
Well, I had to race against him last year.
You know he's got the goods. So taking them into the green flag lap, number 62, Travis Preston, maybe the tallest in the 125 West class this year. Behind him, number 25, that's Nathan Ramsey. He picked up a huge heat victory to get to this point. But here come the Kawasaki's. 21, Stephane Roncada, trying to make a move. Will he open the door for his teammate, 29, Ivan Tedesco?
We got all the top guys out there right now, and it's going to be a good race. Let's see who gets tired.
It's not always you get the top 4 or so guys right there at the front of the pack, and they are there now. And Tedesco seems to be the man on the move, making it to the inside. He gets past. Let's see what Roncada does here. Oh, comes up near Ramsey.
Oh, this is good.
Wow, let's see the speed here. Ron. It's going to be Tedesco coming up. Oh!
Yeah, this is how you got to ride. I mean, you got to ride aggressive. Those first 3-4 laps is the main ride.
Now, James, you've never been one to be patient in a race. You like to get out there and take the whole thing. And here we go. Here comes Tedesco. Is this a situation, knowing that it's a 15-lap race, that you kind of lay out and pick your spots?
Hey, dude, I'm still right there with you. I'm the 4-lap race. I don't like to be in this position anyway.
Well, we got a pass already. And it's Team Kawasaki moving up. Now they sit 2 and 4. And Ivan Tedesco hates to be back there like James Stewart. He's now in second with Nathan Ramsey on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I think Preston was waiting to get a good start this year, so here's his chance. Let's see what he has.
Well, Nate Ramsey had the fast lap times in the final practice. How much weight do you put on the lap times when you're looking at stuff like that, James?
Well, not really any. I think it's more of a self-motivation thing, but it's kind of like who can do 15 laps fast, not 1 lap.
And Nate Ramsey carrying more speed than Tedesco, and the whoops pull up behind him. Tedesco having to put a foot out. These guys have to be careful not to let Travis Preston get away from him.
Yeah, Preston, we all know Preston's pretty strong, and Ramsey almost had to do CPR right there. He almost fell over.
Did you see? He kind of just, that section where you jump into that sand area, it seems like a lot of guys are having problems there. Ramsey having a problem there. I think it's really the jump before it where you come flying out into it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because they don't have that on the East Coast. I've never seen the sand section on the East Coast except for Orlando, so maybe they're trying to change it up out here.
Maybe you'll be seeing some sand this year.
Well, it's official. The Butterfinger hole shot does go to Brian Johnson, so congratulations to him picking up a little extra money. If you take a look at the Dassault running order, it's Preston, Tedesco, Ramsey, and Roncada right now, 1 through 4. And we promised you a good one, and we have delivered thus far. Travis Preston almost picks up the whole shot. He has led throughout. Behind him, though, is Nate Ramsey and Ivan Tedesco trying to move up as we look at the whole shot one more time.
Yeah, I think here's coming, I think is Brian Johnson, like you said, on the inside, and it's coming good. There's Ramsey and Ron. So it was all there, so let's see who gets it out front. As you can see, Preston's kind of in fourth right now, and he kind of goes through the pack.
One thing I'll point out there, too, James, is Ivan Tedesco was a little more timid when he got to the corner. In his heat race, he got pushed out wide, and that is Ramsey down.
Nathan Ramsey. Oh, he's looking good, too. Yeah, Ivan, it kind of changes once you get in the lead on the point standing, and here's Ramsey getting up, and we got another rider down. I think that's Jonathan Marlin.
Back at Anaheim, California, Todd Harris along with Cameron Steele and the reigning 125 West champion, and James Stewart, who's getting ready to ride the 125 East, joining us in the booth, and you are looking at third place right now. That's Stephane Roncada.
Yeah, Ron he's actually going pretty good. This track is kind of easy this week. It looks like just kind of a basic track to ride, 15 solid laps, but these guys they're going down a lot out here. The whoop section's pretty tough.
Stephane Roncada trying to burn up the track and move up. Right now he's sitting in the podium position. Let's go back and look at this block pass one more time. James, what are you seeing here?
Looks like Run's coming in. I think Ramsey, that's 10 points.
Yeah.
what James is referring to is the penalty assessed to Kevin Windham in the 250 class.
Here it is one more time. Roncada on the left, Ramsey on the right.
But yeah, you know, it wasn't that bad. Ramsey kind of went in there and Run just came in. I would have done the same thing, but you know, too bad for Ramsey. And Preston's running a really strong race right now, and he's looking pretty good.
James Preston, number 62, out in front out of Hesperia, California, on board the Honda CRF 250R. And it's not James Preston, it's Travis Preston.
Hey.
James is in the booth with us.
Yeah, James is definitely in the booth with you right now.
Right.
Well, James fast, Travis on the gas. Good is back on the bike. James, when you're going through the whoops like that, watching Travis Preston, a lot of guys get back, but he seems to get farther back than anybody. Is it just his height?
Yeah, I think it's definitely in his height. The guy's 8 feet tall, so, you know, he can just get off. He can almost touch the ground with his feet and ride through the woods. But, you know, with me and, you know, Ivan and a couple of those guys, we got to be more in the middle. So it's kind of scary being back there that far.
Well, continuing to blitz all whoop sections, catching a little bit there, and that section there has been very tricky all night for many riders, and Preston getting through smoothly.
Yeah, Travis Preston having no problem there, Cameron. He continues to lead. His lead has gone up to about almost 2 seconds as he goes through, but this is Ivan Tedesco, number 29, on board the Kawasaki, currently sitting in second. There it is, 2.6 seconds behind. We're just about halfway through this race, James. Do you see anything that Ivan could do differently to make up some time on Preston?
No, I think Ivan's riding a really good race. We know Ivan has been a good rider, and he looks the same. You know, he looks like the same in all the years, but he got more confidence. And you know what? I kind of feel bad for Preston right now. He only got his 2.3 lead, and when you see that halfway flag right there, you get a little nervous.
And the lapper, a factor here, since there wasn't an either-or line there with the yellow flags. Tedesco had to stay behind in that line. Looks like it slowed him down a little bit.
Yeah, we need to get the oxygen tank out here very soon because some of these guys are starting to get tired. You know, it's cool to be back here and check it out. I've never been up here as a fan pretty much and watching my class, though, but, you know, I like it. It's actually pretty cool.
So does being up here make you enjoy watching it more or make you hungry to get on the track and start racing these guys?
Kind of both. Yeah, I'm real hungry right now. You know, I got 3 weeks to Houston, so actually I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be good.
Number 21 is Stephane Roncada, currently sitting in third place. He's placed second and third this year, looking to move up on the podium. Right now, he's doing quite a nice job. I mean, that Kawasaki team, James, is looking very strong.
Yeah, it's definitely looking strong. We got some good motors this year with the four-stroke. You know that little where the guy went off, on-off, it's kind of bummed me out because Preston's actually taking his time. And, you know, I guess it is Tedesco's trying to make up time, but he is definitely making up time through there. So I don't need to pick it up.
Right now, Tedesco 2.3 seconds behind. And a lot of riders around the course. Lapper Stephane Roncada, who's been battling the flu off and on. Doesn't look like it's been affecting him, though. He's been keeping on his training and not running out of gas with his body.
Well, your running order looks like this. It's Travis Preston, Ivan Tedesco, Stephane Roncada, and Troy Edams. And look at this. Roncada trying to make a run at Tedesco's making a run on Preston.
Uh-oh, there we go.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's racing there.
Oh, so Preston pushing Tedesco out. Nowhere to go.
Well, the yellow flag out, he just shut him down.
Yeah, if I'm Ivan right now, I'm going to gun hard. It's time to get on. Here's Run Round. We got a good battle coming up right now.
You heard it, folks. James Stewart calls it a good battle. Your running order, Travis Preston, Ivan Tedesco, and Stephane Roncada. It's going to be a great finish. We are back at Edison International Field, Anaheim, California. This is 125 West main event. Your leader for the moment, Travis Preston, but he's getting heat from number 29, Ivan Tedesco. Tedesco trying to squirt out Preston bobbles just a bit. Todd Harris along with Cameron Steele and James Stewart in the booth, and look at this.
Preston knew he was going for it. That's a racer right there that's been around a couple years that knows the moves in the book. And, you know, I think we need to get Preston the oxygen thing. I don't think he's breathing right now.
Holding his breath. Ivan Tedesco, it looks like Ivan's having more trouble with that smaller section. Whoops, a little bit shorter, but they're steeper.
Yeah, I think Ivan right now, he looks like he's starting to get a little frustrated trying to get around, but, you know, Preston, it sucks being in Preston's spot right now, running the tight line. So here we go. It's going to be a battle to the finish. Let's see if we can stay up.
Preston is your leader. He is being followed closely by Ivan Tedesco, the man who's won 2 in a row, looking to make it 3. Goes to the inside line. Here it is. Look at that. He beats him at the spot you never thought he would. And here comes Roncada. He wants a piece of Preston, and he gets the job done.
Yeah, it looks like Preston's either nervous, arm pump, or tired right now.
So the Kawasaki's back in front, 1 and 2. Ivan Tedesco, your leader, followed by his teammate Stephane Roncada. And look at this, they continue to do battle.
And the pass back, Preston, and the drive in the whoops going to Roncada, but he's got the inside line here. Preston very careful there.
See, right now, if I'm in Preston, I'm getting mad. I'm getting on now.
Roncada looking back to see where Preston is going into that corner. Everybody working that outside line into this bowl of the finish line. And it looks like Preston's sliding a little bit. Some of the corners, he's blowing out the corner a little bit more than maybe the other 2 bikes in front of him.
Yeah, we got a rider down in the whoop, so that's going to make it a little bit interesting right now. Kind of one-lined it.
Everyone forced to the outside. Travis Preston, number 62, trying to close the gap on number 21. That's Stephane Roncada. The battle for second is on.
And that time through the whoops, Preston had a great run through. When Tedesco got by him, it looked like he just didn't have quite the same run. And believe me, it's tough trying to find the line. Look at this to the inside, but they did this the last lap as well.
Yeah, like I said, it's a little bit different running in second. I said that Tedesco's starting to get away with these guys banging right here. So I think Preston's a little bit more comfortable running second right now.
Well, Stephane Roncada has done a huge favor to his teammate Ivan Tedesco. He has done the battle with Travis Preston, and that has allowed Ivan Tedesco to get a nice, comfortable lead and get further away out in front.
Yeah, Tedesco's looking really good. You know, I've seen him at the test track, and you know, he's riding pretty good. And the only thing he has to watch about is the lappers right now.
Well, the way it's looking right now, James Stewart, is Kawasaki could win out. If you do your job, and these boys do their job in the West.
I'm going to definitely try to do my job. I'm ready. Oh, a rider just went down right in front of Preston and Run.
They negotiate around him safely. The gap back, almost 3 seconds. Tedesco has a lead here. And it looks like it's
Well, Travis Preston's done a great job, too. He gained his composure back. I don't know if Stephane Roncada is starting to run out of gas a little bit, but Travis Preston's got some renewed energy. He sits in second, year leader, number 29, Ivan Tedesco. He won in Anaheim the first week. He went to Phoenix and won there. I tell you what, James, this guy is no fluke. I think a lot of people are thinking, well, it'll wear off, but he has shown me something.
No, it's definitely not a fluke, you know. I don't know, just seeing Preston from this year and the last year and kind of seeing everybody, it looked a little bit different. I don't know, just from the offseason, they wasn't ready. And, you know, Tedesco's having a little fun out there right now. But, you know, Preston was gun-hoing through the whoop. So, you know, it's going to be good. I'm ready to race all of them. I'm excited.
Over jumping just a little bit there into the face of that jump out, Ivan Tedesco. And, of course, undefeated in main events. This one not over yet. And, James, as you win them in a row, does it make it tougher to keep winning, or do you feel like you get on a roll and it makes it easier?
Well, it depends how you win it. That's what makes it tough.
Well, we've still got a race here. The checkered flag is out, though. Your winner, number 29, Ivan Tedesco. Travis Preston holds on for second, and Stephane Roncada will claim yet another podium in third. But one of the best races, and the folks at Kawasaki are feeling pretty good. James Stewart, you got a pretty nice team down there.
Yeah, we definitely got it going on mixed base and pro circuit, and I'm glad to be on my team, Team Chevrolet Trust Kawasaki. So it's looking good so far, 3 for 3, and going to keep on going on.
Well, Ivan Tedesco makes it all work. Didn't get the best start. Let's go back and look at this pass one more time. Tedesco on the outside.
Yeah, you see Preston running those inside lines right there. Those are called the blocking lines. And he got out in that loose stuff, and Tedesco just had the Bridgestone tires hooking up, and he had it going for him.
And here's the final moment of the 125 main event. Ivan Tedesco making it stick 3 in a row. So Ivan Tedesco picks up the victory in Anaheim. 3 for 3 for the Team Kawasaki rider, number 29. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll talk with our winner. It's the 125 main event from Anaheim. Your winner, Ivan Tedesco. Welcome back to Edison International Field, Anaheim, California, where we just witnessed a fantastic 125 West main event. And we want to thank James Stewart Jr. for being in the booth with us, helping us out on the call. Right now, let's send it down to Jamie Little.
Stephane Roncada, an amazing battle with Travis Preston. You guys were talking here. What did you tell him?
Yeah, you know, since lap 1, I feel like we all had a great battle, you know, and Travis was right there, and you know, I passed him once, he passed me back, I passed him again, he passed me back. It was great, you know, a lot of very clean block passes and stuff, and we had lots of fun.
Yeah, but I heard you say, man, I didn't hear you coming. You got around me.
Yeah, you know, when I passed him, I thought that 2 laps after, I had a little bit of a gap, a very, very tiny one. And so I went outside, you know, minding my own business, and he came right inside. I had no idea he was there, and I was like, oh, no. I opened the biggest door, and he just took it, you know, and I was really mad at myself.
Right now, let's take a look at our Honda 125 main event results. Your winner for the 3rd week in a row, Ivan Tedesco. He's followed by Travis Preston and Stephane Roncada rounding out the podium. Right now, let's send it back down to the floor and Jamie Little.
Travis, you had Stephane Roncada breathing down your neck there, and we had James Stewart in the booth, and he said, I think at this point he needs some oxygen. He's not breathing. Is that true?
Yeah, I don't know. James is right. I don't know what happened. You know, I got out in front. I haven't led in a while, riding a little tight. And then, you know, Ivan was kind of pacing me, and then he made the pass. And then Stephane was right in tow. And then I pulled myself together and got Stephane back. But, you know, now I actually led some laps again. So, you know, every weekend's getting better. So hopefully I'll win next weekend.
All right, Travis, that's all we can ask for. Nice job tonight.
All right, thank you, Jamie. As we take a look at the road to Las Vegas and the THQ AMA Supercross Series standings for the 125 West. Ivan Tedesco, you can't do much better than that. 3 for 3 for him. What a tremendous performance. He is certainly living up to his nickname. Ivan Tedesco doing a great job. Right now, let's send it one more time down to Jamie Little, who's with our winner.
That's right, a familiar face. Everybody's seeing this guy week after week, Ivan Tedesco. But Ivan, tonight you had to earn it, man. You had to work for it. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I didn't get the greatest start, and, you know, I've been getting good starts last 2 races and won those 2, and they were saying I couldn't do it without a start, so I showed them that time. I rode a good race, real smooth, and
that was that.
All right, well, I think it's team tactics. He's putting Preston on his teammate so he can check out and get another win.
Thank you very much, Jamie, and what a great night it has been in Anaheim, California. Our next show on the 27th and 31st, 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. respectively, to be San Diego, California's 125 and 250. And as always, check your local listings. So on behalf of Jamie Little and Cameron Steele, I'm Todd Harris saying good night from Anaheim, California. What a great day it has been of racing. The 125 West Circuit is alive and well. Ivan Tedesco 3 for 3. And Cameron, your final thoughts?
Travis Preston coming back and holding it together when, you know, maybe James thought he was running out of gas. I'm looking forward to seeing more action. And Nate Ramsey coming back up to 4th place. A solid finish after some problems. And, well, I think it's going to be a shootout as we keep moving forward. We'll see if Ivan can keep pushing it.
We get closer and closer to Las Vegas, Nevada for the East-West shootout. Our thanks to James Stewart Jr. for being in the booth with us. But our congratulations have to go out to Ivan Tedesco, making a believer of everyone. Once, twice, 3 times a charm, your winner, Ivan Tedesco. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com. For Cameron and Jamie, I'm Todd saying good night from Anaheim, California.